Good Wednesday evening, Southeast Texas. Hope you're doing well. Looks like an active weather pattern coming up the next several days with copious amounts of moisture in the atmosphere. Tropical wave, Invest 91L. Looks like the potential for locally heavy rainfall coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think these rainfall totals from latest modeling may be underdone. We could see some surprises at several inches possible the way we're seeing things right now. Lots of atmospheric moisture over our area, as you can see at the top of our scale. And then, of course, looks like another surge coming in as we head on in to, say, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that will only add to the rain gauge as we head through the next several days. There's no high pressure over us. That's gone. There's nothing to protect us with whatever develops out in the Gulf of Caribbean. It's going to move right on into the Gulf of Mexico. And that's what we're seeing right now. Invest 91L, it's about 250 miles to the southeast of the mouth of the Mississippi River Valley. There's a broad area of low pressure. That's the good news. The showers and thunderstorms associated with it are not organized. They're not rotating around that area of low pressure. So this is going to take time to develop, if at all. We're hoping it doesn't, but there's a potential, and I think it's likely that this will become a depression. Said it yesterday. And Hurricane Center, as expected, has raised their odds for this to become a depression as we head through the next 48 hours. Good consensus of models. You don't want to look at just one model because it could be wrong. You want to look at numerous models. That way you get a higher confidence of where this is going to go. At this point, it looks like well to our southwest, anywhere from, say, Corpus down to Brownsville. So with that track, if that holds, and this is a depression, not going to see too much as far as winds. Could turn up and become Hannah right before it moves ashore, though. That is a possible scenario. So what are we thinking locally? As far as the impacts, I think it's going to be minor. Not a big deal at this point. Wind, 20, possibly 25 miles an hour in the triangle and along the coastline. Rainfall, I think, will be the biggest issue, as it usually is with these systems. 3 to 6 inches, mainly for the triangle. Some surprises are possible. We'll give it a moderate shot at local impacts, but 3, maybe as much as 6 inches the way things are looking right now. If that track deviates, then it will certainly change the forecast. Coastal flooding, some minor coastal flooding, 1 to 2 foot coastal flood in Jefferson and Chambers County, certainly possible. Still not done. We've got Gonzalo, and things are only going to ramp up. This is going to be an active hurricane season. Water temperatures throughout the tropical Atlantic basin are well above normal. La Nina is setting in, so shear is light. So these storms are going to come right off the African coastline. It could be a parade of storms through August and September, so get ready. Looking at Gonzalo, a little bit of uncertainty as far as this goes. This is a small storm, so forecast models don't do as well with this, but it is expected to become a hurricane and head through the Caribbean. After that, what's going to happen? Well, some of the forecast models basically degrade it quite substantially. One of my favorite models takes it on into the Gulf of Mexico around August 3rd, so we'll have to watch that. Otherwise, locally, it's all about what's going to happen over the next 3 days here locally. Tomorrow, I think, should be a quiet day, maybe the best day of the entire week. Tonight, though, about a 20% coverage triangle, 30 to 40% coverage up in the lakes area. Temperatures will drop into the mid to upper 70s. Then tomorrow, we'll get a northeast wind in the morning and then an easterly wind in the afternoon. High temperatures will ramp up into the lower 90s, and we could see about a 20, maybe a 30% coverage of afternoon and evening showers and storms. As we showed, lots of moisture over us now, but here comes that surge associated with 91L, and then as it heads on in towards Corpus, that's the latest track that we can see at this point. Otherwise, on the Gulf of Mexico, we're looking at slightly choppy seas around 1 to 3 feet in your coastal marine forecast, with a northeast wind at 10 to 15 knots, water temperature 85 degrees. High tides at Sabine Pass tomorrow morning at 7:35 a.m. and 4:55 p.m. Our forecast tonight, 20% coverage triangle, about a 30 to 40% coverage in the lakes area, mainly this evening. Lows will drop into the mid to upper 70s. We'll see northeast winds in the morning turning southeasterly and easterly in the afternoon. We'll give it about a 20 to 30% coverage. Highs lower 90s. Enjoy tomorrow because lots of rain is on the way. Friday, we're going with a 90% coverage. Intervals of some potentially heavy rainfall will stay out of the 90s. Same scenario on Saturday. I think Saturday could be the best chance of rain, actually. Then still a respectable 80% coverage coming up on Sunday. But we're not done. There's no cap. There's no high pressure. There's plentiful moisture in the atmosphere. So we will continue to see tropical moisture resulting in afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms persisting right through the first half of next week. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com. Stay safe. Have a fantastic Wednesday night.